Paul Farbrae spoke last night about patience being the key. Were you mindful as the overs sort of ticked away during the morning session?
Yeah, I think I just go back to just trying to land the ball in the right area for as long as I could. I might have bowled better than I did there and end up with no wickets, but the only thing you can do is put the ball you want as much energy as you can, and the rest will look after itself. So that's what I was trying to stick to, and I'm sure there'll be days in my career where it doesn't quite go like that, but you just got to be clear enough in the process.
A word about J-Deb, as you said, he took those 2 wickets before lunch, but interesting that the skipper made a change as well and bowled him up the hill as well, which was interesting.
Yeah, it was obviously Husey said in there, credit to Simo, because a few of the lads were maybe calling for me to come on up the hill and let the boys come down, and Simo had a feeling to bring J-Deb on, and it absolutely paid off. So yeah, he's been absolutely brilliant, J-Deb. Salesy was amazing when he started at the start of the season, then Mac took 5 fers in the middle, and now J-Deb's coming back it up. So credit to those boys, but credit to Farbrae as well for getting the right people and the right players in to help us push ourselves on.
It's a lot different this week than it was last week. I just sense a lot of disappointment last week. How important was it, Jack, to bounce back this week?
Yeah, last week was disappointing. We felt we just probably didn't play our best. We turn up every day trying to win, and we did as well, but we just didn't quite get it right, and that was probably the disappointing thing. We wanted to go to Scarborough and get a win, but we spoke during the week about a number of things. I just said in there that kind of what epitomised what we've been talking about was Husey and Hainsey in the first morning. Obviously it's a long time ago now and kind of gets forgotten really, but the pressure they put on them, they were bowling wide Yorkers in the first session on a pitch that 12 mil of grass or something, so the way those boys came out and played kind of just summed up, and then everyone else could follow kind of what those boys had done, and they took it on head on and kind of paved the way for the rest of us.
40 wickets in the season, Jack, 19 in the last 2. Do you sort of set yourself targets in terms of wickets that you want to take in a season?
I actually kind of did this year. Not really. Normally, kind of a numbers man. I kind of want to pop up in moments and create moments in games, but after kind of disappointing Lions tour, kind of sat with the coach and said just want to go back and try and take 40 wickets for Sussex in the Championship and help us get promoted. So that was my goal, and I kind of took that off now. So hopefully there's a few more left this season. But yeah, that was kind of the goal. I think it's the most I've taken in a season for Sussex. So it's obviously a proud achievement for myself.
You said a disappointing Lions tour. You're the 3rd leading wicket taker in the country. Only Liam Dawson, spin-wise, has taken more than you. I guess all you could do to give people a nudge is keep taking wickets, Jack.
Yeah, and say obviously with last winter not going how I planned, it kind of cleared even the thinking more. You're not getting caught up in thinking about we get picked for this or picked for that. It's just Sussex. I'm employed by Sussex and a Sussex player, and I love playing here, and I want to win games for Sussex. And so it just simplified a bit, and maybe over the last few years maybe got a bit drawn away and thinking about what can be and what could be, but it's just been good to be back and trying to do as well as I can for Sussex.
Paul said as well last night that he felt you're learning how to take wickets as well. I mean, it's obviously it's a long game, big loss, but did you feel you're learning all the time, Jack?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely learning, and I've learned this year. Just the patience to let it happen. I think when I first came on, I did quite well straight away, and then I had the injury, and I just wanted things to happen, like they had at the start, and take wickets straight away. And I guess last year there would have been frustration build up if that didn't happen, but I think probably I'm a bit more secure in the bowling action and how I'm bowling, that I know when I've bowled well and when I've not bowled well, whether that says it on the scoreboard or not, and that just gives you a little bit more peace of mind as well about if you're producing what you want to produce. So I think there's so much still to learn, and I'll learn a lot more and I'll get a lot more wrong, but I think I've definitely made strides in that since last season.
It's not done till it's done, but it's a big result potentially with the draw at Headingley as well. What's the feeling in the dressing room with 2 games still to play here at home?
It's just we've got 12 days of cricket left, so our goal is just to turn up and be as good as we can each of those 12 days, and not get too carried away, but just try and look after what's in front of us each time, and hopefully we'll end up on the right side of things. Everyone's trying their nuts off, and again we've got a big game here on Wednesday. We've lots to look forward to. As we've said before, I guess in my career so far we've got September, and you're kind of looking where you're going on holiday in October really, and there's not much to play for. So it's a really exciting place to be, having a bit of expectation, and it means there's a lot more on the games coming up. It's exciting for us.
I'm not going to ask you whether you're going to be playing on Wednesday, because you may not know yet, Jack. But I mean, how excited are you, whether you play or not, about a big quarter final here?
Yeah, it's class. I was sat in the stands the last quarter final here with Moyne Alley, trying to play that ridiculous knock, and it was a full crowd and amazing atmosphere. So whether I'm playing or not, it's great for the club, and it should be a really exciting night, and hopefully the boys can put on a show for fans to turn up.
Finally, we spoke to you the other night, and you said your dad had promised you a bit of cash if you performed. Have you spoken to Mum and Dad? Were they watching? And what's on offer for a tenner in the match, Jack?
I don't think that was on the bonus scheme, so it might not have been expected by the old man at the start of the year. So no, I'll have to give him a text. Maybe he can buy me a sofa for the new flat or something.
Wonderful. Well bowled, Jack. Absolutely wonderful. 97 runs, no question. If we had a bottle of champagne, you'd be man of the match.
Cheers. Thanks, Ramsey.